Welcome to Space Firm Weekly Update. This is what is happening in the legal space across Nigeria and Ghana. In Nigeria, one of the most significant legal developments this week comes from the aviation sector, involving a major government settlement with businessman Wale Babalakin. The federal government has officially resolved its long-running dispute with Bi-Courtney Aviation over the Murtala Muhammad Airport Terminal 2, also known as MMA2. This is not a government takeover, but a negotiated legal settlement and restructuring of concession rights. Under the agreement, Bi-Courtney relinquished its claims to the MMA1 domestic terminal back to the federal government. Wale Babalakin also agreed to write off a 132 billion naira judgment debt previously awarded by the Supreme Court. The deal further removes the exclusivity clause that had restricted the development of other airport terminals in Lagos. And importantly, this settlement has now been approved by the Federal Executive Council as a full and final resolution. This marks a major shift in Nigeria's approach to infrastructure disputes, moving from litigation to negotiated settlements. The government has also approved the National Aircraft Leasing Company, a structure designed to improve access to aircraft financing for airlines. Nigeria's financial regulatory space continues to tighten, with new BVN rules taking effect aimed at combating fraud and unauthorized access. This means stronger KYC obligations and an increased compliance burden for fintechs and banks, with more scrutiny on digital transactions. There is also a growing pattern of account restrictions linked to AML concerns and suspicious transactions, including crypto-linked flows. In tax reform, the Nigeria Revenue Service has fully taken over mineral royalty collection, centralizing revenue administration. This signals a shift towards centralized tax enforcement and increased reporting duties for mining operators under the new tax regime. In Ghana, legal and regulatory developments continue to reflect a strong move towards structured control and compliance. Ghana is quietly strengthening tax compliance enforcement, especially for corporates, SMEs, and cross-border businesses. Expect increased audits and stronger enforcement of VAT and corporate tax, which is critical for foreign investors. Ghana is also restructuring its mining sector, with a mandatory transition of foreign mining operations to local ownership by December 2026. This marks a strong resource nationalism policy, increasing compliance pressure and local participation requirements. The Virtual Asset Service Providers Act is now being enforced, positioning Ghana as a regulated fintech hub with high AML standards. In logistics, authorities have intensified enforcement against unlicensed courier operators, signaling the formalization of the e-commerce sector. Across both Nigeria and Ghana, compliance is now the new currency. Governments are no longer just creating laws, they are actively enforcing them. This week is not about new laws, it is about real enforcement. Regulation is stricter, compliance is monitored, and enforcement is real. Space Firm, smart law, global reach.